I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Fossil Kajin Cosplay, and today we're back into guys with Fleabag! Episode 4, Season 1.
Fleabag.
Sorry, just that the
intro is
just
really
really
fast.
So.
Last episode was a surprise party. Surprise for the sister. It started out okay, except that Fleabag brought the annoying guy from the first episode along because she doesn't have a date.
She stole $10 from me.
What? Oh, she stole, yeah. Anyway.
But our brother-in-law kind of went drunk and kissed her.
That's not good. There's obviously been signs that his relationship with his wife is not perfect, but she seems kind of clueless about this, and Fleabag hasn't said anything, and I don't think she will, at least not now, because she doesn't want to hurt her sisters, because we know she cares. Like, she doesn't show it often, but I think she cares. So
she might say otherwise, but she do care. She
showed some emotions with the guinea pig. She's opening up a little bit, or at least she's trying to give it affection because she learned that there's a chance that they die from loneliness, and she doesn't want to lose that part of her friend.
Oh, please.
But she's got so much issues. She should focus on that first. So I say we jump in this episode and we see what she does next.
All right,
let's go.
Do you know what the lesbian app for Grindr is called? Twatnav. Don't make this fun! It's okay, I'm fucking okay, I'm excellent.
You're not.
I just sometimes need you not to... Take the piss. Don't finish my sentences! Take the piss! Out of you and your... You don't always know what I'm going to say, okay?
Well, she knows you.
Sorry. Out of her when she's driving. Me while I'm driving.
Oh.
It's fine.
Obviously not. Gosh, these women talk about stuff.
I'm okay.
You're not okay, girl. You're not.
Fucking psycho. Happy Mother's Day. We're not supposed to bond on this, are we? Because I really don't think that's going to end well.
We're not supposed to talk at all. It's a silent retreat. God help us.
No.
How's
Never
everything
been.
at the cafe? You really don't have to. Thank you.
Sluts!
Oh my god.
Yes?
We're gonna die here. We're gonna be raped and die.
Oh no.
Every cloud.
Oh, just open the fucking door. It's been fucking forever.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, really wonderful. Really beautiful girl.
They need a massage.
Don't touch my stuff.
What are these for?
Nothing.
Why would you bring such tiny batteries?
I'm just prepared.
Just I've only ever seen them used for remote controls.
Yes, well...
Or alarm clocks.
Yes, all right.
Yeah, vibrators.
Yes, all right.
If you want to have a wank, I can give you some space.
Oh my god.
She's your sister. You can be honest with her. I mean, come on, she's the one who bought her the vibrator last time.
Seriously?
Close your mouth and live now. Welcome to the female-only Breath of Silence retreat. Women don't speak.
Sorry. I think I meant to be at, that one.
Can anyone here answer that question?
I want to shut the noise out and reconnect to my inner thoughts on the road to feeling more at one with myself.
Excellent attitude. This weekend is about being mindful. It's about leaving your voice in your head and trapping your thoughts in your skull. Think of it as a thought prison in your mind. Firstly, we're going to teach you
And the men are just screaming sluts
then
everywhere.
we will have a short meditation. Then
Yeah.
we will find our sanctuary. Principal rules are no talking. If you need to communicate with any of our other superiors, you can write on that board.
Oh, what if it's an emergency?
Thank you all for coming here today. No matter what happens, a word must not be heard.
I mean, maybe it works for some people, but... That's me right now with the fly. Not a word. Shh.
Express.
Well, they're asking.
Man.
It's like they're asking the women to keep everything inside and shut up, but the guys can let it go and just be vocal about their frustrations.
That's unfair.
Yeah. But I mean, a silent retreat, I know what that is, and maybe it works for some people, but not like that.
How to be a better man.
Wow. Back to me. All right. So, this is Patricia. Now, Patricia has just earned a promotion at work, beating over 6 other candidates. She's the youngest person to ever achieve this role. What should we not say when we meet her?
Clever little munchkin.
Excellent.
Who'd you blow to get that job?
Okay. Slut. You fucking stupid slut. Okay.
Okay, you got issues.
What should we say to her?
Congratulations. You deserve it. You work
Well
hard.
done,
for that
Patricia.
job.
Very good. Well done, Patricia.
Please leave.
Oh my god!
Slut. Wow.
That's where you learned that phrase.
It's got a lot of issues.
Excuse me, miss. You can't be here. Okay. You really can't be here. It's for your own good.
It's for your own good.
It's for your own good. Leave.
And now, mirror your palms. Look each other in the eye and
I've been stung by a wasp.
touch.
Literally her worst nightmare. Talk to me. It's nothing.
It's not
God. I can't feel my feet. Do you remember we used to go top to toe? Kids are so weird.
We used to do that all the time.
Yeah, when we were 10 and cute. Now we're 30 and angry. But I'm not suggesting that we just don't, okay? I have to tell you something. What? I stole that sculpture from a certain somebody's studio. Just don't put it pride of place when when they come over, okay? Because...
Right.
At least she's being honest about that.
Claire.
Cats are freaking out.
Shh. Go to sleep.
Silence! No talking!
Silent retreat. What's wrong with him? Ugh. Like, why don't you go to a spa? I know it's a gift, but you could, I don't know, exchange it or something. Oof.
The sooner we get home.
Delve into your past. Think of something you can't let go of. A moment of tension.
Not for now.
Now,
Don't tell me that she's the one that the boyfriend slept
when you were
with.
peaceful.
If you could change anything in the whole world, what would it be?
What makes you think it was the boyfriend? Did you recognize something?
I mean, that would explain it why she feels so guilty about it.
Well, maybe it's something completely different. Maybe she was abused.
Maybe.
What is this? I don't even do this in my own home.
Oh, it's very simple. We've paid them to let us clean their house in silence.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
She needs an out. She needs to let go of
I don't want
emotions.
to come down on you like a school teacher, but I'm afraid your flagrant lack of respect for the one rule that we have here is now affecting the other students, clients,
Inmates.
cleaners, participants. Do you have a problem with the program?
Well, I do actually.
I suggest you try sitting here in silence for the next hour.
It's almost like they're teaching them how to be perfect housewives from the 40s.
I went through your bag.
What?
I couldn't find anything, so you're just going to tell me what's going on with you. Talk. I will scream.
I got the Finland promotion.
Ah.
What Finland promotion?
How can you ask that? I've told you about
I know the Finland promotion. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Money makes you cry?
I'm turning it down.
Why?
What? Why? Martin.
Martin says it would be unfair on Jake.
Jake's her stepson. He's really weird. Probably clinically, but no one really talks about that. He freaks out. She's gone for longer than a day. And he's got this thing about trying to get in the bath with her.
He's that old.
No, Jake, no.
He's 15.
Oh.
He's not your son. That's not the point.
Go. Don't let other people get in the way of what you really want. Finland is what you really want.
My husband isn't other people, okay? My husband is my life.
Your husband tried to kiss me on your birthday.
Good. Oh, it's gonna hurt her a lot.
Did he?
Oh.
But it needed to be said. Especially if she wants to put her life on hold for this guy.
Go on. You can do it. You ready?
Sorry, Patricia.
Yeah. Thought I recognised you. I touched a colleague's breast more than once. At a party. I'm just a very disappointing man. No thanks, I'm trying to quit. They keep asking me, what do you want from this workshop? What do you want? I want to move back home. I want to hug my wife. Protect my children, protect my daughter. I want to apologise to everyone.
I just want to cry all the time.
I was almost expecting a joke, but I'm actually happy that she was honest for a sec.
Yes.
Claire?
She left a message.
Hi, this is Boo. I can't come to the phone right now, but please leave me a message, and I will get back to you.
Someone should probably disconnect that.
A complete change in tone this episode.
Yeah.
I think it was necessary. I'm glad that she didn't wait too long before she told her about her husband. And I agree with the reason behind her telling the truth. It's true that not telling her could be for her own good, because she doesn't want to hurt her. She doesn't want to destroy what they have. Is it her place? Yes, but at the same time, like, you have to think of the consequences. But then she wants to, put her life on hold and say no.
Sorry, I cut you. for something that she seemed to
Really
really want
Yeah.
and work hard for.
For this guy who doesn't like her as much as he should, who doesn't, give her what she needs, and who kisses her sister at her birthday.
Yeah.
There's gonna be tensions, of course, like the way she reacted at the end, her leaving and everything. Like it's not gonna be solved right away, which is good. I mean, it's realistic, but they had that moment where they both needed each other. They both needed the support. And when the lights are on and they try to act like they're bigger than what they used to do as kids, and they're too old for that sort of stuff, or they don't want to show, like both of them don't really like showing, their emotions or talking about what they feel inside and just how they are. But when you close the lights and when one of them seems to be sleeping and everything, like they can just share the bed, they can hold each other, they can be open and honest. But only when, one of them is pretending to sleep, and only when it's night and they don't have to look at one another and no one's judging, But they needed that escape. Now the actual retreat. I don't agree with how it's done.
I think that their practice is kind of counterproductive.
What I hate is, I heard of silent retreats before. For some people, it probably works. Time to meditate, time to think about what's inside of you. But the goal of a silent retreat is to be at peace and to just let go of what keeps you down all the time, just to elevate yourself to a higher level and just be at peace with everything, yourself and your environment. The way they were doing it felt more like they were saying, like students do, it felt like they were training them to be good housewives according to what a housewife should be in the 50s. So like you saw what they were doing, like they were making them clean the floors, they were making them, cut the grass and all in silence, and they were saying stuff like keep your emotions inside and just lock them, like it's a thought prison. And I'm like,
oh my gosh, thought prison.
Yeah. And I'm like, this is not good. This is not healthy at all. It's exactly what Fleabag has been doing with everything in their life, and there's a lot she's hiding inside. Like we saw a flash of that scene. You think it's because she slept with her friend's boyfriend.
That looked like somebody having sex.
Well, of course, but I didn't see anything.
I think that maybe she might be the girl that her best friend boyfriend cheated with. Sorry, yeah. Sorry.
I didn't see anything that made me think of the boyfriend, but it's of a sexual nature. Maybe she was abused, but it's something that she doesn't want to deal with right now, which means that I really want to see what happened. I really want her to face that, but we'll
we
wait.
got 2 episodes left for the first season.
Maybe it's going to be in season 2,
Maybe.
Still, she's got a lot inside, and she needs to let it go, or she needs to deal with it. We'll see what happens in the future. But having, the women keep everything inside and just be perfect housewives, and having the men just shoot, basically scream their frustrations instead of dealing with why do they have these frustrations, It's an unhealthy place.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, the women also deserve to let go of their emotions. Screaming them might help them deal with it sometimes. Maybe they keep so much stuff inside that it's about to burst and they need that escape. But just letting the men, maybe they need the silent treatment. Maybe they need to reflect on what's inside their heads here and there. But just having them scream obscenities and insults at a woman doll and expect them to act like good men after that, I'm like, this is not healing anything. This is not dealing with any of their problems.
They hurt Patricia's feeling.
Yeah, I know. But if they have so much anger inside of them, it's because it came from one place, so they need to talk to someone. They need to try to find what makes them so angry at women and deal with that instead of just screaming this stuff. It's almost like they're saying, okay, you know what? Let out your frustrations now, so when you go home, you don't let it out on your wife.
Wow.
And when it's too much, you come back here and you let it out again. You know, it's not healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I didn't agree with that retreat.
I want to talk about when the man was explaining what he wanted to do, go home to his wife, put the dish in the dishwasher, and when they're clean, put him back in the cupboard for his wife, and just be there for his family, having a simple life.
Having a simple life that brings him simple,
not simple life,
happiness.
simple pleasure.
Well, yeah,
that's the thing.
A normal life that brings him simple pleasures.
And she only said that she wanted to cry all the time.
Well, she doesn't have that. She doesn't have anyone to go back to. She doesn't have anything to look up to look forward to. Her life is a mess, and she's not dealing with it, so I'm not surprised that she feels the need to cry every time, all the time, you know? We don't know half of what happened with her friend, but from the looks of it, she was really close to her, and losing her, no matter how it happened, like if she was involved or not, that is a huge loss, and she's not allowing herself to grieve. And her relationship with her sister, it seems okay, but they don't allow themselves to open up. Both of them are closed off. It's incredible how they can still, go about their normal day with all of that stuff inside of their hearts. It's like maybe they never dealt with the grief of losing their mom. They don't have a good relationship with their dad. It's gonna burst eventually.
Yeah.
It's a good show. It's well written. It uses humor in a very interesting way, and it takes very relatable situations, and it doesn't, scream at us, this is what the story's about, but it lets us discover it slowly, episode by episode. And
they don't scream at it, but they scream at each other.
Yeah, and it's really easy to like the character, Fleabag, actually, because she's a girl that she's very likable, and even though she does a lot of stuff that we don't agree with, we get to see behind the mask. No, but we see behind the mask very easily. And then we get scenes like this where, because of how the show is, I was almost expecting, like I said, a joke. I was almost expecting her to say something to us that would destroy the moment. But no, actually, she was honest, and she answered honestly to what was going on. And I'm like, gosh, there's a lot of layers to this character, and I enjoy it. So I'm ready for the next episode.
Me too.
Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it's already on Patreon. Check it out. The link is in the description.
Alright, so see you next week, guys, for the next episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye.